Does this deliver on the need to build more homes, get the growth that we need, and while also protecting the environment?
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
It's worth briefly just stepping back and remembering why we do desperately need to streamline the planning system. I'm going to give you 4 quick examples. So, number 1, the Lower Thames crossing, the planning application for the Lower Thames crossing, let's see the number here. The planning application for the Lower Thames crossing has cost more than £250 million. That is more than it cost Norway to actually build the world's longest tunnel. That's been all in planning, that's all paperwork, not a single spade in the ground. Example 2. HS2 is the world's most expensive railway line. And why is that? Well, in no small part, it's because we're doing things like building a £121 million back tunnel to protect 100 Bechstein bats, or 300 Bechstein bats that live in a nearby wood. Not actually the wood that the line goes through, but a nearby wood, which I think most people would agree is a disproportionate response. Example 3. We are currently building the world's most expensive nuclear power plant at Hinkley. It is indeed the most expensive nuclear power plant ever constructed in the history of the human race. Why is it so expensive? We used to build them cheaper. 20 years ago, they were half the price. When we built the fleets in the 50s and 60s, they're a quarter of the cost of the ones that we're building now. Why is it costing so much more? Well, in no small part, it's to do with the environmental rules that mean that we are currently, EDF are currently wrangling with regulators, and have been doing for 8 years, about installing an underwater fish disco, an acoustic deterrent to stop the fish from swimming into the exhaust pipes of the power plant. Millions of pounds is currently being spent on this. And example number 4. The planning application for a railway line between Bristol and Portishead, 3.3 miles, reopening an existing line that was cut in the Beeching cuts, is 80,000 pages long, with over 1,000 pages dedicated to bats on what is already existing lines.